Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do part 3 of this page we're working on over here. In this book here, Draw Lovely You. And I am really not following the other side of the page, but I thought it'd be fun to try to do one without looking at this side. So we're going to do a few of the little leaves in here. Then I'll do the rest off the camera. I'll even be adding in the ones that are on this page that aren't on this page because I think it'll look good. Don't know why they didn't put in some leaves on that side, but not always does this page match what's on this other side anyway, so it doesn't bother me any. And notice I've changed her hair color, her eye color, her ribbons, her dress is going to be different. The books are going to be different, blah, blah, blah. So we do have to bring in a book cover that is going to be in the same pink colors that we used in her skin. So when I do a picture, I always make sure, excuse me, that when I start on the focal point, be it a little girl or a frog or a cat or whatever the focal point is, when I start on it, I want to bring some of these colors out to the other sections of the picture. So like her blue eyes came out to the ribbons, and then the blues in the ribbons without the green came down here. There's a touch of green, but not as much as in here or in her eyes. And then I brought up to do a book and a book here. So I want at least 3 points of that color. Her eyes are small, but I mean, you bring out to the bows, to the dress, to the books. 3 things. Bringing out the colors gives you more of a cohesive look of what's going on in the page. So I brought out the skin tone pinks that I did around here and her lips, and we're going to do one of the book covers in that. The greens I'm going to use are still green tones, but they're not going to be in the matchy-matchy to her green in her eyes. These are not going to be bright. They're going to be more subdued. But we did have pale yellow in her skin tone and in her hair. And then the other greens we're just going to use as the leaves. But because we are bringing in one tone, you'll have a little bit more cohesiveness with that. So we're going to go ahead and start with a book color. Now we used the Peach Puff, Sakura, and the Nude in her face. So we're going to use those colors and do a book. Doesn't matter what book. You don't want it like right next to her skin. So maybe the one under the kitty cat. We'll do that one. And then we'll do one of these kind of just touch the cover type books, because most of that's page and blah blah. Okay, so we're going to start with the dark color, which is the Peach Puff. And we're just going to go like we did on the blue one, around where the gray tones are with the darkest color. Hello, kitty. We might do the kitty's nose in this color. It'll look funny for a while, but just in case I put these colors away, it would be nice to have the kitty's nose done. Okay, then we go in with Sakura. Just a lovely color. I like this one. And then the Nude one. Kind of gives us that nice little peachy tone. Use that as our highlight. Go back in with our peach puff. Gonna have to turn it a little bit here so I can get that angle right. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. And we'll bring in the Sakura in here too. Just help blend that out. And then just like the other book, the blue book, we're going to bring in a little of the Prisma white. Make sure we have no other color in there. This helps blend everything together. And gives us our highlight there. Could go over that with the Sakura. And then we have a pink book. Just kind of move it around with your finger a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Need some tea. Still been working underneath my faucet. And had to go. It's a little tiny project, right? Put the faucets in and you have new faucets in your bathroom. Yeah, this ended up being a lot bigger than that. I'm going to do, there's this teeny tiny little book here. Little skinny book. And it needs a cover. So we're going to just go right on top of this blue book with a little of that pink. Pull some of that across here. The lighter pink. It's going right into her hair. I do not think that there is any binding on this book. It's like way back here, so we don't have to worry about that. Just to give it a pink appearance down there. And we have the pink here, the pink inner skin, pink up on the cat's nose, and we will probably do a flower of some sort over here in pink. I'd like to do this one down here. I'm not sure what these flowers are. It's just if I do this, I'll have pink all on this side, so I have to do these pink, and I don't know if I want that much pink, so we're gonna put these pencils aside in a nice good spot so I don't lose them or put them away. And we are going to work on a leaf, see how these colors work. I have a specific color palette that I liked using for leaves in the Hannah Carlson book, but they're Faber-Castell polychromos, and well, I tried to match them as best as I could here. They are not going to be perfect because we don't have the same colors. It's just the two sets are different. So I found the closest thing I could to ivory. This is the ivory pencil I use, and that is close. It doesn't look it, but it's the closest set in that set. It's pale yellow. My next one that I absolutely love is the chrome oxide green, which is one of these. I believe it's the olive it was closest to. Okay. And the next one I like to use is the earth green, which I can't find in this set, but I found since we're going to use the olive, I can use a light olive, and then we have a greenish gray. It's not really close, but it's close enough. So we're going to try this combo and see what it looks like on a leaf here somewhere. Let's see. I think it might be better if we use this one up here, and I'll get you down so we can see that a little better. Okay, so we're going to start off by putting in the pale yellow. I'll do this one up here. I figured this might work because we're also working on a gray scale. It'll get a little grayer color on them. Just going to go down this whole thing and cover it. Now that's a flower. Okay, we have this. We have another stalk coming up in here somewhere. But for now, we're just going to start those. Next one was the olive green. And then we're going to put a flatter edge on that. Flatter edge, I just scribble it on a piece of paper so I have a, not a sharp point. Then we'll try to bring in the light olive and see what that does. And the green. Back in with the, whatever this is, pale yellow. And crumbly today. I'll bring back in the olive a little bit. light olive. Pale yellow. And I don't think this gray green is doing much here. Maybe it's too close to the other color. I don't know. So we're going to skip using that one, I think. And we'll bring in a little black here. This is just a Prisma black. Darken that side. There's a little line that should come down. I don't think these really have veins in them, but we're gonna maybe add a little, I don't know if I like that, blend that in so they show a little bit. Okay. Do another one. I'll bring a little brown in here. We're using the greenish gray. I thought I moved this one. We're using the greenish gray. I must move the other color out of the way. This is very scratchy pencil. Okay, let's see which one I moved. I moved the light olive out of the way. We'll put you up there. Going with the olive. And the light olive. And the yellow. I like the way that one looks better than the other one. And we're going to clean off my eraser so we don't have whatever color that is in there. We're going to lighten this one up here. Take out that black a little bit. We're just going to start this leaf over. Because I like the other one better, and I can do that. My page, we can change it if I don't like it. Okay, in with the pale yellow. Get that fuzz out of there. We did go in with the gray green in here, so we're gonna do that. Olive. And the light olive on this side. Then back in with the fucking stuff all over me. Pale yellow there, just to cover that up. We'll just do simple leaves this time. We're going to have a lot of them to do. If we want, we can always throw a little of the Prisma white in there, as long as we keep that tip clean. Just brighten that side there. Just that one side. Cute. Okay, we're going to take that green gray, and we're going to just push some heavy pressure on that and outline that side of the leaf. crumble, crumble. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a brown, or do I have a brown out here? We had brown in her hair. We have burnt umber. I don't know if I want to use that one. Reddish brown. Let's try reddish brown. Put just a touch of that on this one side. That's kind of cute. I'll keep that one around. Move everybody else out of the way. And we'll do one more leaf here. We started with the, oh boy, did I lose the pencil? Green gray. So let's just move this out of the way. We're just going to go down and put the green gray on all of these. We'll make a nice dark line there. Bring it up here, and then just kind of fill it in. And the olive. Nope, didn't put any there. Well, all the leaves don't have to be the same, right? That's a flower. And then the light olive. Back in with our pale yellow. back in with the other colors. I'm going to turn it slightly so I'm not cranking my wrist around like that. Got to save it for removing piping supplies. Okay, they've got the light olive here. Gonna get that line of some sort here. The regular olive. Bring in a little brown. Blend that again. And then we'll pick, I don't have a dark green, but we have the, let's see. I want to make that little vein a little darker. Bring in some desert yellow in here and see how that works. Got a little out of line here. Or the gray is still there and I didn't color it in, but could be a nice little shadow. So maybe a little chocolate. Do we have any? We got coffee out here. Chocolate or coffee? The coffee might work well. Just gonna add it on the tips. Do we have chocolate? We have a bronze that would work really pretty. I don't know if the bronze is a metallic though. Let us find out. I got the chocolate here. Chocolate would be pretty, but I don't think it's the one I'm after, so we're going to look. What color is this? Do I have a white paper out here? Ooh, that might be pretty. Earth tone. Leave it out. Looking for bronze. Tan. Orange, dark chocolate, black, burgundy, bronze. Here we go. Okay. I pulled out 3 new colors. Don't even know which ones I pulled out. We pulled out chocolate, we pulled out earth tone, and bronze. I thought bronze could do a nice deepness down here. Okay, that worked well. Earth tone seems to be kind of a goldish color with a hint of green to it, so we're going to add that in too. What a mess. But I like the color of those. So, yep. Added 3 extra colors. Did I use all 3? I used the earth tone and the bronze. I did not use the chocolate. Let's move the chocolate out of the way. So the leaf tone colors, oh boy, have been changed to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 colors. Joy. the list of colors on this page is going to be really long. But I do like how those turned out. I like the coloration in those. So that's how we're going to do them. And let's see if I can add in, this is the greenish gray, and I'm going to use it as just a line pencil, color in the extra leaf stems. So there's one that comes out about here, and it comes out that direction, and we have a leaf on the top, a leaf coming out to the side here, leaf down here, leaf coming out over here, and we'll just put one up here because it kind of looks like it needs one. And pretty sure this here is a leaf, but it's from another bush. It's all green down in there. Okay, so we have a leaf that comes up here, and then just kind of leaves that go flying around up here. There's one here, one here, there's a whole nother one that comes out over on this side. It's from this book. So a leaf up here, a leaf coming out this way, leaf coming out this way, and we'll put a leaf out here. It doesn't have one, but we'll put one in because it looks silly without one. Okay, and then out of this book, there's a branch that comes up connecting to that book, and then you have a leaf here, and we'll put a leaf here, a leaf going that way. There's one coming up from the book, so we'll just attach it to that, and we'll have one going that way. Something in that line. And then around her head, there's leaves just kind of sporadically put in here, so we're gonna take this one up, put a leaf up here, then that can come down this way, and we'll bring, we have one there, we can have a branch coming out that way, that gives us more leaves, and then we'll have a leaf coming here. We'll have, she's got like 3 leaves poking out of her head on the other side, and it looks kind of silly, so I don't want to do that. Put a leaf there, put a leaf there, put a leaf behind that one. So we have a leaf there. Then we'll just kind of bring a branch or a leaf up here, going that way. And a leaf coming out here. There we go. I got extra leaves put in there. So when we're working on them, we just color those in the same way as we colored these guys. So we have our green. It's going to come all the way down into all the leaves. I can show you how we're going to color the ones that we just put in here. They're going to be done the same way. Just pretend that they are grayscale. Okay, and the greenish gray on this side. You can make your leaves look a little different. Make them a little fatter down at the bottom. Do whatever you want. They're your leaves. You made them. Then what did I just use? The greenish gray. Now I need the olive. This happens to me when I put too many colors on a leaf. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm going to finish all the other leaves off camera. Okay, a little light olive. I'm going to bring in our earth tone. Back in with our pale yellow. And our coffee. Did we use coffee on the other ones? Oh, maybe this batch is not the same leaf. Doesn't make any difference. Pick the way it makes you happy. If they turn out, they turn out. We want bronze though. Bronze was a nice color. Darkens that up. It's a nice shadowy effect down at the bottom. Go back in with the olive. Go in with a little of the white. Make sure you don't have a weird color on there. Just to brighten that side. You are not one of the colors. Go away. Go back in with a little of that desert yellow. Light olive. pale yellow. Eraser, I don't like that one. Not that you needed to know it was an eraser. I'm just going to make that the pale yellow there. And let's see. Yeah, there's going to be a difference because I drew these. I didn't draw those, so we just have to kind of make them hopefully look a little similar to it. This is the earth tone. I want to darken that line that comes down. It's going to be behind that leaf, so we're just going to darken it right there and right up here. We're going to take that and do that over here. We're going to darken it on this side and right up at the top. Coming down from there. That way you know where that branch is coming up from, and it adds it in a little bit. Maybe we could add this leaf. What kind? I got coffee in my hand. We're going to go behind here. We'll use the olive color here. Just bring that leaf behind there. Darken that side up. Bring the black in. Just have that branch coming up from there. There we go. Might want to brighten this one up just a bit on that side. Should have angled that one just a little bit better, but I didn't, so that's the way it goes. That looks good. Add a little more white right up there on those highlight parts. Okay. So yeah, it takes a little time, but all the leaves are going to be done like that, and it'll look great at the end. I don't want to bring any, I could bring a little green into a little book. Do we have a little tiny book? We have this one right underneath that one, so we're just going to take the green right in here to this book. Just the, did I pick the wrong book? It's got a little bit of the green down here. That was the green gray. We're going to bring in the light olive. Just go over that. And the plain olive. Pale yellow. Earth tone. And a band the desert rose, or desert, whatever this is, desert yellow, desert rose. It's a very interesting color for a green brown mix. Okay, then we'll go back in with the olive. I'm going to get a sharper point on that, just so we can get on this sharp line here. I know there's a bunch of crumbs all over the place, but I'll clean them up in a minute. Really resisting wiping them up with my fingers. There we go. A piece of hair there, and I don't know how far that book goes down. There we go. Oh, sorry. So, we have a green book. Might as well throw color in. We got a ton of books. We have to have them all colored. So yeah, I'll finish all the leaves off camera. What can we start on to get a little bit more on the page? You know, we're gonna do her buttons in blue. We could do them in a different color though. Could bring some pink down to the buttons. She could have pink in her buttons. Where are the pinks? We're gonna do some pink buttons. So the same pink, the little 3 button. Didn't put 25,000 colors in the pink, did I? Okay, so we're gonna put pink button on here. This is the peach puff. And kind of make it on where the dark is. Then we'll bring in Sakura. And then the Nude, right on the tip over there. Okay, gonna put a sharper point on our pink here. Make sure our line looks like it's a shadow. Just very softly put it around the bottom here. Okay, buttons, and we need buttonholes in that. So black. Two little buttonholes on each button, and just very, very, very lightly use that black down here. So we, oh, terribly sorry. Boy. Okay. We did the buttons. So I put the dark in here first. I'm sorry. I'm not doing very good at keeping everybody in focus here. Put it down like that. Okay. Then we brought in the lighter one and went around it, just on the sides here. Took the nude and went up here to give it a highlight. Took the black Prisma and touched it here and here. And then very, very softly went down and around the edges, just to give it a light shadow. And I mean so softly that you barely can tell that I'm putting any pencil down, going over it a few times to get it darker. You could use a gray if you want, but it's just as easy to do that. I'm going to take it and go down the edges here. On the other page, there's a line that comes down, so it looks a little more like this down here. I can't do that until I colored the collar itself, because if I put black lines in there, it'll just smear, and I don't want it smearing. This and this are going to be white, so I guess I could attempt that. Let's get this pencil cleaned off. When I say clean off, it's, well, I've been using it up here in the green, and the tip turns green if you're smearing the color together. So I want all that green off if I'm going to make a kind of cream white shirt. So we're going to use some of this to come down. I think it'll be a cream shirt, so the color is going to have just a little bit of a wrinkle there. Because your neck and your shoulders are different. They should be angled a little more. There'll be a little bit of a wrinkle, especially on girls' clothes. Not as much on guys, because they have a collar usually that comes out. Okay, go down in here. This is going to be a shadowy area, so we want some color there. Want that dark because we want to see it when we color in the shirt. We might have a little wrinkle right about there too. Okay, on the shirt, you'll have a wrinkle coming there. It's going to be a wrinkle there because they put one. One there, and probably one over here. You can't really see her elbow, so we won't be putting one there. Go around the edges, leaving the center lighter. Okay, then we'll go in with white. And you notice the tip here, it's got all sorts of colors on it, and we want to clean that off. You'll get in the habit of doing that after, we'll say, the third time you put color in a page you didn't want. Okay, this will lighten up that yellow so it doesn't look too, you know, like a yellow shirt. Got a touch of blue in it. Make sure it goes in the white area. Nice and light in that spot. going to put it in the color Ruffle. Now I just put it in the blue, so I'm going to have to clean off this tip again. Okay, we're going to bring in a little bit of the nude here, just a touch in the darker spots. It's also in her neck, so I can try to blend that. Yeah, tiny bit of the desert yellow, just in a few spots. Okay, now that our color's done, we can put in those little black lines. They're not perfect little black lines, so you don't have to pretend to be perfect. Just want a sharp point wherever the heck that is on the pencil, and just bring it down. Didn't go across, that's okay. Gonna lighten some areas there. And we're going to take out those two little lines, a little bit that I got down there. Re-add in, double check my pencil, the white down here. Gives the, I don't know, same illusion as the other one. And we're going to take the desert yellow and we're going to go around the neckline up here. Blend that in to our shirt. There we go. Okay, that'll be it for today. Let me get you up and you can see the finished picture here that we've worked on so far. And of course at the end of the video I will leave a picture of probably a few more of these leaves done. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care, everyone. Bye now.